That as they'll match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Number 18, ready to return.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Tighten up.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check.
On second down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. First and 10 right at the 20.
Tuesday. We got three. Three down. Let's go.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards for number 11.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their time?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Number 19, the deep return man.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
45's the mic.
22 and 44.
Yo.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Check 43.
Takes both of them. Show that bench release and go. 4 down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Double bump.
Let's make these babies cry.
All right, they say.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Gotta go.
Motion.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for the end zone. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Set. Black 30.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. For the Falcons coming onto the field here, they're getting ready for that Thursday night opener against the Eagles on September 6th. Their preseason slate, well, not that great, 0-4. But, look, I don't think that that's indicative of how good of a team this is.
I would agree with that, and I don't think they're concerned about it. When you're a good franchise, good organization, you don't care as much about your record in the preseason. To me, their season comes down to how well does their defense play, and they've continued to improve it. Tack McKinley now will start at defensive end. They've got to get Vic Beasley going again, rushing the quarterback at another end. Deion Jones in the middle is a heck of a playmaker, but I think their MVP on defense this year will be their safety, Keanu Neal.
Ryan now 8 of 8 throwing the football in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now Ryan on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Single.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, Ryan. This complete to Jones. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out there.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Ryan, this will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, with that incompletion gives us a chance to get Charles Super Bowl picks. We've done this the last couple years going into week 1. Who do you have this season?
Well, it wouldn't surprise anyone at all for Philadelphia and New England to do it again, this time in Atlanta. But I think it's going to be a couple of different teams out of both divisions, all right, both conferences, I should say. I think coming out of the NFC, I really like Atlanta.
Wow.
I think they're going to get back to the Super Bowl again. At the AFC, I think it's going to be Pittsburgh. And ultimately, I'm taking Atlanta to hoist the trophy.
And you know where the Super Bowl is this year.
It is in Atlanta. The first time ever we're going to have a home team win in their home stadium.
You heard it here first. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Alert, alert. 3 down.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Get up. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, express. Even. 4. Get out.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
We got 4 down. 34's
34's a mic. 34's a mic. He's coming. Check.
Ryan will throw again. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Number 19, back deep to return.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Steelers. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is Bell on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
45's the mic.
Solid, 5 down.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Wide, get wide.
And McDonald here over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Takes 2 of them.
45.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Shelby in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Snickers, 66.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Squirrel! Double, double.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Now Ben on third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Want to make a quick pivot here for a second to get your MVP predictions going into week 1 of this season. Do you have Rodgers, Brady, Wentz, Brees, or is it somebody kind of off the radar a little bit?
Yeah, maybe a Russell Wilson because the offense runs through him now in Seattle, and quarterbacks always get the first look.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
21.
4 down. Alert.
On second down, here's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again.
Let's go.
Bud Dupree in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Wait. Let it go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
Get up!
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4 down.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Bryant tacks on the extra point. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Number 19, ready to return.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McDonald. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 50. AB.
Ben to throw again. Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
45.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You got to spin.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Hey, show that bench release and go.
4 down.
Corner.
Watch 84, watch 84.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Switch.
Show that bench release and go.
Yeah.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Nice.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Ryan on 2nd down. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game.
Tuesday.
Mike 34. Scoop.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Let's make a quick pivot here to revisit a topic from the last couple of weeks. We'd been discussing, well, which rookie starters are going to be in there week 1. It appears to be only one right now, Sam Darnold of New York, correct?
That sounds correct based on what we've heard from the different teams. All of them have made their announcements and their proclamations about their starter, and Sam Darnold's going to get the ball to begin. But for me, it's how long will he remain the only rookie starter? I don't know that it would be terribly long. I look in Buffalo, I think Josh Allen will get his shot fairly early. I look in Arizona, I think Josh Rosen the same, depending on how their teams come out of the gate. And at some point, Baker Mayfield will play this year for the Cleveland Browns.
Seems to be more pressure each year on these franchises to get the rookies in there early, doesn't it?
It certainly does. When you're spending that type of draft capital, that type of money, we don't wait nearly as long, and the good coaching staffs meet these kids halfway with what they did in college and turn them loose in the NFL.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Hey!
Blue 80, sit down. Blue 80.
Check 13.
Gun, gun, gun.
Hey, check. We go.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Get him, boy! Get him!
11. Let's go.
34's a Mike. He's coming.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple,
guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
In your face. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Low
45. Mike, 45. Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
34's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tight on the right, tight on the right.
Hey, express. Hey, gun.
6 guy, check 6 guys.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, did
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Freeman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Blue 30. Good job, guys. Let's go, let's go.
Here we go.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Check, check, check.
Show that bench release and go.
Check Mike 45. He can't hang. He's not going to give me.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
'45's the mic. '45's the mic.
Jack 16.
Let's go. Let's go.
Again, it's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
That's where you belong.
Let's go, let's go.
Tight end's Ringo.
Focus, focus.
Tight end's on the Ringo.
Big, big.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.
Hey, let's go.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
12.
We got 4.
Ryan wants to throw it. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now Ryan. Room to run past midfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
Let's go.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. And finding the tight end Hooper. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
Crash.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.